I'm the CEO of policeabuse.com, and I'm a retired detective, and I can assist you with your concerns. Let me get a little information from you first, and then I can tell you what we can do for you, okay?
Okay.
I got your recorded message, and you indicated that you had an issue where you had a dog, and you were trying to get the sheriff's office to enforce a court order?
Yes. She grabbed it and ran home with it.
And who is that? When you say she, is that a neighbor?
Her name's Michelle. She was in Washington, D.C. I was only house sitting for a couple of weeks for my uncle when he went to the beach. I'm up here in Welch now, where the police department and all that is. And the prosecutor, when I was on the phone, she said that she would go ahead and call the county commissioner or talk to y'all, because she says that she said a lot of, a few complaints, cops not doing nothing. Because when we go to the prosecutor, they give us a paper to take to the sheriff's office. I've even went into the magistrate office, and they done said, yes, we will sign that paper and get your puppy tonight. And that puppy's done been there 3 nights and 4 days.
Okay, and how did this hold on. How did this person who has your dog, how did she obtain your dog?
Okay, I was walking, I had my pup in my hand, and the mother was walking beside me. She won't go down into the yard unless I'm with her. I'm going really spoiled. But, and she came walking by the sidewalk, and she looked, and she goes, oh, it's a cute puppy. And I said, thank you. I said, it's the only one that I've kept out of all 6 of her puppies. I said, because he looks just like her. And she just picked him out, and she was just petting, and she said, oh, my daughter would love to have a puppy. I said, well, that was not Brazil. And she said, well, my daughter is just at the park. It's about 500 foot from where I was at. So how far is Mom is the park from Vineyard? About what? About 3 blocks. And I noticed she started walking faster and faster, so I started walking with it. I came behind her, and I had a back heel, and I said, Michelle, wait a minute, bring him back here a minute. And then she took off running.
Hold on, and this is a grown woman?
Yes.
How old is she?
38 years old. About 38.
And she ran off with your dog?
Yes, with my pup.
Okay.
He's still feeding from the mother.
Okay. Now, hold on a second. Hold on. Have you had any previous relationship with this woman? How does she know you?
Oh, she's known me since I was a little kid. I was raised in Davy, but I left here. I ain't been back to West Virginia in around about 10 years, but I haven't been to Davy in probably 20 years. That was only the second time the girl has seen me in 20 years.
Okay, so you come back to town, you've got your puppy with you, and you're walking the mother of the puppy, and this woman takes the puppy allegedly just for a moment to look at it and takes off running away with it. Is that right?
Yeah, at first she said she was wanting to show it to her daughter.
Okay.
But then I found out her daughter's in North Carolina.
Okay, so she was lying to you. She stole the puppy, right. And then you went to court to get an order to have her return the puppy?
I called the law immediately.
Okay.
And an officer came down. His name's Lyle Noe.
Okay. And did he handle the matter professionally?
No. He went over there, and she lied to him and said, no, I bought the puppy. And then he was supposed to have said, well, then I guess that's just her loss. So he did. But there's some previous stuff about him and her. Even the prosecutor said he don't need to be on this case. I found out, right, she then went and told everybody his pen sword. I witnessed him telling her that she could beat up another girl. He said, you got 10 minutes. Well, I go up there and turn around, and I'm coming right back to whip her. I witnessed this. I could not believe how bad that place has turned.
Okay, so hold on. Let me just jump to the question of the court order. So did you go to court and get an order for the dog to be returned?
Yeah, I went to, they told me I had to go to the prosecuting first, and they gave me a paper to take to the sheriff, and then the magistrate signs it, and then they go down there and bring me my puppy, and they arrest her. So I went and talked also to the magistrate myself. He said, I'll be glad to sign it, Lisa, so you can get it back today.
Okay, so let me stop there. So he signed it, and then when you took it to the police, what happened?
No, he said the police was supposed to pick it up there and to have him sign it. He said, you tell that officer, Vineyard, to bring it up here, the paper that the prosecutor gave you, and I'll sign it.
Okay.
He said, and then he can, then it gives him, I'll sign the warrant, and that gives him the right to go arrest her and give your puppy back. So I never did hear nothing else. And I called back up to the, but that deputy also, when I gave him the paper from the prosecutor, he tore a piece off of it, wrote my number down on the back of it, and I've got it right here where he tore it off. I've got the paper right here, and handed it back to me instead of taking it to the magistrate like you're supposed to have.
Okay, so my question to you is this: you've tried to get them to enforce that or go to the magistrate, and they won't do it.
Right. Now when I call, it's worse than that. When I called this morning and I asked for Vineyard there to see if he had went up there and got it signed yet, done something to get my pup back. And Ron Blevins, he's another deputy, he goes, is this about that stupid mutt of yours? And I went, he's not a mutt. I said, it's my puppy, it's my baby. And then he hung up on me.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me tell you right now, I don't need to know any more details. I can tell you that you have a complaint of unprofessional conduct, and if you'll go on our website and fill out a complaint form, we will assist you by filing a complaint against the deputy.
Okay, I've also talked to the mayor of the town, and would that be two deputies? Because Lyle Noe one, I don't know if y'all investigate cops like that, because I did witness him letting her, the girl that stole my pup, beat the crap out of this girl and leave her laying in the street. A boy had to pick her up, and the cops just sat there, and then he left, and he told Michelle to go on back home.
Well, that's a separate complaint, but we would be happy to look into it.
Right now, I'm more concerned in getting my baby back.